Bonsoir tout le monde, chez Shire402 de retour sur Star Trek Online. Alors, la mission d'aujourd'hui est The Vault. La
The
Vault.
Romulans had a base known as the Vault
La voûte,
that they used
plutôt.
for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base.
Oula.
I need you to
Compliqué.
proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need without conflict.
I have new missions
D'accord.
for you.
Donc on doit aller chercher une navette et aller dans le système Akuna. Bon. Ça va, on n'est pas trop loin. J'espère que ça va pas être une mission trop complexe. Sinon on va prendre cher. Et les officiers ils s'en sortent. Hop, faut les faire travailler un petit peu. Ça va quelque chose. Oh, il y a une anomalie ici. On va pas s'amuser à y aller. On n'a pas encore le niveau pour. Ah bah voilà. Sympa le vaisseau à côté. Alors, la base spatiale 39. Petite base sympathique. Des bizarres champignons. Nous avons le bar, avec option cafétéria. Là, on peut s'acheter du nouvel équipement. Et nous sommes demandés là-bas. C'est quoi ce truc? Ok. D'accord. Bon. On va rien dire.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tannée has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Hakona system. If you have a runabout, fighter, or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
D'accord.
Any questions? Very well. Remember, you must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system otherwise. Good luck.
Ouais, sauf que je doute que cette personne soit ici. Non. Il faut que je retourne au spatiodoc. Mince. Non, apparemment non. Ah, autant pour moi. Bon. On va aller vérifier, c'est peut-être tout au bout. On va s'en sortir. Allez, on va taper un sprint. J'espère que c'est par là. Il n'a pas l'air clean lui. Non, du tout. Oh, le Jamadar. Autant pour moi, il y a un truc pour les vaisseaux ici. Non. Alors, un petit vaisseau. Celui-là, il est joli, mais il coûte cher. Celui-là, pareil. On peut acheter des vaisseaux romuliens. Mignon, lui. Ah, j'ai pas assez de crédit. Ah oui, il y a une grosse différence. Bon, on va faire dans la mini navette. Hein. Et on va la customiser un petit peu. Hop. Oh, est-ce qu'on peut avoir un peu plus... Non, pauvre. Ouais, c'est sympa. Allez, hop. Bon, je pense que c'est bon. Ok, on a le petit vaisseau. Allez, le but c'est de s'en sortir vivant de cette histoire. Est-ce qu'on a beaucoup de chemin à faire? Ça va, on a déjà fait pire. Ah, la navette. Le pire, c'est que le but ne va pas être de ne pas se faire tuer dans une navette. Bon. On va voir ce que ça va donner. Il y a un joueur qui passait par là. Ah bah c'est à côté de Sireni Prime. On y était allé un peu plus tôt. Système ALS. Béatrice. D'accord. Bonjour Béatrice. Et bonjour Murica. Sireni Prime. El Comandante. Oh, pas mal. Alors, Hakuna. C'est pas Hakuna Matata. Et en tout cas, ce ne sera pas une partie de plaisir. La honte avec la navette.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
D'accord. Ah, c'est pour astéroïde au-dessus, évidemment.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons for further analysis.
C'est bon. Il faut faire le tour. Si on se fait détecter par eux, on n'est pas prêt de s'en sortir.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict. Although the vessel's engine core is a total loss, some of the backup computer systems were left intact. This vessel was used to deploy some of the tachyon detection satellites around the vault. There's a copy of the network algorithm in the computer memory. If we put the tachyon satellites along the final meridian into maintenance mode, we can create a gap in the detection grid that will let us slip through. If we can get close to the base, with without passing through the detection grid. We should be able to put a satellite into maintenance mode. Then that will give us a gap that will allow us to slip into the station itself undetected.
Il ne reste plus qu'à trouver un satellite. À mon avis, ça doit être ça.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. We could use this to boost our own communications, but that doesn't seem to offer any way in to the station itself.
Bon. Alors ça, pour une station spatiale, c'est quand même gros.
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans.
Un petit peu paranoïaque, hein, les rémiennes, non?
The satellite's in maintenance mode. We can pass through the net.
Oui. Allez.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Où est-ce qu'on est? Ah, on est là. On se croirait dans le film Matrix. Faut que je monte encore. fait, elle est beaucoup plus bas. On trouve un passage là-dedans. Bon, peut-être descendre. Ah, en dessous.
We've tripped some security systems.
Bon. On peut?
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key. This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
Ok, alors ça, faut le noter.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably end. The security node for this block of empty residences includes a code key, block 9904.
Hop, noté. Peut-être par là. Cette station est vraiment immense. pas que je puisse aller plus haut. Par là, il n'y a rien. Non. Et là. On descend d'un niveau. Il y a un truc par là.
Microgravity storage containers. Since this interior space has no artificial gravity, they're just left to float here. There's an assortment of construction materials and personal effects, including a personal access code key, 0668.
Ok, donc on a tous les codes, voyons voir ça. Alors faut retrouver la porte qui est en dessous. Oui, c'est pas la bonne porte. J'ai oublié quelque chose encore. Bon.
I'm reading life signs in some of these living quarters. Interesting.
Attends, on va trouver. Alors, il leur faut ça. Il leur faut des provisions. Et il leur faut également un générateur de bouclier. Voilà. D'accord, donc c'est sous le contrôle des rémiens. Se parlementer avec les réfugiés romuliens. Bon allez, cette fois-ci on va y arriver.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. Unfortunate. You have missed the rotation. The security key is on a... That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
Ok, me demandez surtout pas comment j'ai fait.
That was a little rough. This would be easier if we had a runabout or a Delta flyer. Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
Ah. D'accord, ça perturbe les boucliers. Bon, est-ce qu'on va réussir à sortir de là-dedans sans se faire tuer?
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Sacrée histoire ce truc. Allez, ça vaut mieux rester loin. On va se prendre un coup de jus. La chance qu'on a. Bon, j'espère qu'on tient le bon bout.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
Ouais, on va aller obtenir le bon bout. D'accord, donc il y a des signes énergétiques de l'autre côté du pilier. D'accord, un réacteur au talaron. C'est le genre de chose qui fait mal aussi.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thaleron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy? Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you. That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
Alors là, comment on va faire ceci? Soit on peut s'en sortir sans se battre, soit on va finir très très mal.
Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. And you and I are either one or the other. You are suitably informed now, I trust. Sadly for you, one of my ships has already finished loading the Thaleron weapons. So you have become the only loose end in my operation. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Bon. Peut-être que je peux sauver les choses en fermant-la.
So our intruder finally arrives at the heart of... Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you. That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. Did you know Sela's mother was a human? And a Starfleet officer, no less. Given Starfleet's many attempts at interference with the Romulan Star Empire over the years, it is quite obvious that at least some elements of both organizations are cooperating. Either that, or possibly your Starfleet has been tricked into doing the Empress's bidding.
Bon.
Your protest will do you no good in any case. I expected interference, and I have taken steps to ensure that you will not disrupt my plans.
Voyons voir ce que ça va donner.
I'm not especially interested in what you will or will not permit. My only interest is proving a point to the Romulans. My people have been hounded across the stars. We have been separated from our loved ones and had our homes destroyed. Our ships have been attacked and our warriors slain by treachery. No more. We will take the fight to them, and we will be free.
D'accord, je ne sais pas si c'est une bonne idée.
I am afraid our time is at an end.
Ouais.
My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Décidément, c'est compliqué. Je sais qu'on peut s'en sortir.
Our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the map. That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a... Never rely on the noble intentions of spies and thieves, Captain. You are suitably informed now, I trust. I am afraid our time is at an end.
Bon.
So that should be obvious. Doubtless you have discovered the source of those reasons.
Ah, voilà.
Understand that I have little desire to unleash this sort of destruction, but my hand is forced. The Riemann people will only be liberated if we are able to make a clear and decisive stand against the Romulans. The technology of this station will allow us to do so.
Décidément.
Just as your Federation offered assistance to the Romulans before the supernova of Hobus and the subsequent destruction of Romulus? No. History has shown that I cannot trust in the good intentions of the Federation. An oppressed people must be ready to seize their liberty through any means available to them. The technology of this station has provided me with indisputable means. I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Bon, eh ben pas de chance. Décidément. Bon, ils vont se calmer. Ils vont pas nous laisser tranquilles du tout. Bon, et... C'est qu'ils sont têtus, hein? Pas de chaînement, les gars. On va se faire démolir. c'est fait. Démolir. Et voilà. Où est-ce qu'on est? Hop, on va faire du ras du sol. Et c'est pas vrai. Ça va les calmer un petit peu. Pas. Surtout qu'on reste loin du Mogaï. Le mur.
Blast the door locks.
Mauvaise idée. Mauvaise idée. Allez, tu peux le faire. Tu peux passer. Tu peux passer. Ils font chier ces vaisseaux. planning, pas de timing. Terminé. On va attendre que ça passe. Hop, voilà.
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Bon, allez. Oh, oh. Alors, ça on peut. Non mais, nous aurons bien fait chier aujourd'hui.
We must stop.
Allez, sauf qu'il peut.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. USS, we are now in the micronebula.
Voilà.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Allez, partons-nous avec notre petite navette. Un fiasco. Bon, faut retourner sur la base spatiale. Ah bah quand même, ils ont réussi quelque chose. Vous voyez quand vous voulez les gars. On s'approche tout doucement. J'avoue que la mission avec la station rémienne est très difficile. Il me semblait qu'avant il y avait un moyen de partir sans y laisser de plume. Et j'ai l'impression que le jeu depuis s'est mis à jour et cette option depuis n'existe plus. Ou alors je suis un peu trop rouillée sur ce jeu pour me souvenir de comment on faisait. Ça peut arriver aussi. Alors je crois que c'est droit devant. Quoique, Volt, je me suis trompée. Volt, ça veut dire coffre-fort. Voilà. Je me disais bien que mon anglais est un petit peu rouillé. Alors, s'il y a un poste, ça veut dire que la station n'est pas loin. Aïe. Eh ben, ils nous la referont la Starfleet Intelligence, avec des missions pareilles. T'as des cadeaux, hein? Ah, sans plus la lâchée.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Rémienne commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Rémienne is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists.
Oh, il y aura du boulot.
Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Rémiennes were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Rémiennes, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
Ok, bon bah il y aura encore du boulot prochainement à faire. Hop. Voilà, bon. Eh ben c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. On a eu une mission plutôt difficile, cette mission-là est une horreur à chaque fois. En espérant que les prochaines se passent beaucoup mieux que ça. Allez, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée tout le monde, à bientôt.